Availability issues are pretty bad now for Danny Rowe at Rangers, and they're going to get worse over the next couple of months as winger Antman has been ruled out until at least February, and we're also going to see Djiga and Diomande leave soon for the African Cup of Nations. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Rangers not having a great season, a lot of injuries so far. Antman is adding to that list, and also Djiga and Diomande will be leaving. They'll be going to Africa to take part in the African Cup of Nations. Not quite sure what nations they play for. I'm sure you can enlighten me.
Burkina Faso and Ivory Coast. Now, I'll be honest, I would have got Diamande's, but I wouldn't have got Djiga's, so there you go.
Well, both of those teams.
The reason I would have
both of those teams must be shite if Djiga and Diomande are getting called up.
The reason I would have got Diomande is because Celtic fans always use the Ivory Coast flag.
Well, that is fair enough, but yeah, I mean, this on paper doesn't look good for Rangers because you're losing. You know, you're losing two guys that start for you, and you're losing what your supposed answer to your right wing problem that you've had for like 5 seasons. However, you know, if you actually look at it, if Rangers can get the likes of Cornelius and Suter back, Fernandes has came in, doesn't look any worse than Djiga. Diomande, to be fair, has been really poor as of late. I don't think he's really justifying starting games for Rangers. I mean, is there a case to make that, you know, this might not be that big a blow after all?
Well, I touched on it on the video last night because Boyd talked about it a bit. I'm not bothered in the slightest. I would rather Clinton and Salah start anyway than Djiga, right? Djiga is literally playing for Rangers that just for this season, right? He's on loan. He will not stay. No one wants him to stay. We'd have to pay a mighty fee. Maybe under Tellwell we'd have brought him in after this season, but thankfully he's away. So for me, Djiga, I'm glad he's away. I'll be honest, the guy's pish.
Well, where is he in the pecking order? He surely shouldn't be starting games, should he?
Well, he is, and that's the problem.
But he shouldn't be.
Right, so I'm not bothered with Djiga. We've moved on.
When's Sterling back?
He was on the bench the other day.
So he can come back.
Sterling can play centre back.
Or even Tab maybe move there.
Fernandes can play. There's a lot of guys that can play centre back.
You can move Tab there and put Sterling at right back, can't
Absolutely.
you? There's options. I don't think Djiga is a massive blow.
Yeah.
The biggest blow for Rangers is when Djiga plays. So, I mean,
damn right. And we've only got one fit left back, so it's fun. Right, Mohamed Diomande. Now, I think in previous years, he's only been at the club nearly 2 years.
This guy was talked about as a £10 million man.
Right, but I don't. I've gave up on this guy.
Wait, was it Farewell who wanted him?
No. What do you mean?
Was it no Farewell? No, come from. Is it previous club, not Everton? Was that not where Diomande was linked to?
I can't remember. I tell you what, then I think the alarm bells have to be going there.
No,
because everything Tellwell signs is shite. So
when did Farewell leave Everton? Was it not
the summer?
See, at the end of last season, was Diomande no linked with an 8-figure move to Everton?
Well, I can't remember, right? But
I can. I think he was. Someone fact check that.
Do you know tree in Italian is un Alberto?
What's that got to do with Diomande?
He's as much use as a fucking tree. I mean, he's pish. Yeah, you learn something. Every day is a school day here in Fog Football, but it needs to be. I tell you this for free, right? The guy's fucking shite. He is a yellow card merchant that most of the time should end up being upgraded to red. He's pish. He's just like Raskin. I don't care who gets injured until the end of the season or who's missing out with a tournament. There is not one player in that team that I'd go, oh, he's a massive miss.
Were Diomande and Raskin, were you not looking at like a 35 million value last year, those guys? What's happened to them?
I combined. No, exactly. No, honestly, man, it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's Butland. I don't care if it's anyone in the back four. I don't care if it's anyone in the midfield. Or certainly not up front. I do not care who it is. There is no one in that Rangers team that's massive. And that's an immediate problem. You look at every team I'd say every single team in this league has got one player where you'd go, fuck, they got injured. Or at least numerous players in each position where you'd be like, fuck, see if they lost those two at once. Oh, like Celtic are without Carter Vickers, massive. I don't think Rangers have got that. Rangers have just got a bunch of frauds. Hearts, when they're without Shankland, they look toothless, right? Without Craig Gordon, they brought some guy in called Slow. All right, he's not looked too bad, but I think he's looked pish. Then you look across.
He's not looked too bad, but you think he looks pish.
Well, not other people. Yeah, I think he looks pish, but some people seem to rub him up, man. Want to call him fast, not slow, baby. But the point is, I don't think Rangers got anyone that matters anymore. See the way like last season, like Tierney.
Is that no sad though?
No, but it breaks my heart that the team is bogging and there's not one player across the 18, across the squad that I look at and go.
If he gets injured for the season, we're finished. We're done.
There's no one.
Could you argue that's maybe a good thing though, because you don't have that to worry about?
No, because
at least it means your team's not built around one player. Although you'd rather have that good one player, wouldn't you?
What's that saying? It's better to have loved than never loved.
Better to have loved and lost than never to have loved.
Wait, but that's what this situation is though. There's no one. Like look at last season though, right? Tierney, Diomande. We can all agree they're two exciting players, right?
Yep.
Right? They're guys where, well, fuck, I'll stand off my seat here. I'll get out behind the couch here.
Did I not say and then selling Dessers would be a mistake?
Didn't mention him though.
Yeah, I know, but I know you didn't mention him.
I mentioned him earlier.
Did I not say multiple times selling Dessers would be a mistake? And I got told, no, but he misses too many. And
I said he needed to go, but only if we brought the right placement. And then when I saw the people who were linked, I said, no, we can't get rid of him. And we did get rid of him because Tellwell's a prick. But yeah, he's gone. No, there's just no one.
Should have kept Dessers.
No, honestly.
Back-to-back 20-plus goal seasons.
See, Antman, I don't want to see any, especially my own players, get injured, right? But I am not going to sit here and pretend that this guy is a miss. This just gives Finlay Curtis a chance.
Yeah, I think
Antman, Asgard, guys like that. It's like playing with 10 men. It's like playing with 9 men.
Like, see the goal contributions that Dessers, Diomande and Tierney gave Rangers last
64.
season. I mean, no wonder they're worse off this year.
Yeah, I know.
They're fucking horrendous.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Anyway, this is what Danny Rowe had to say.
I think it's 64 goals, by the way.
That's not assists, no. No competitions, I believe it was. Yep. Something like that. Anyway, right, that's what Danny Rowe had to say about Oliver Antman, who's going to miss the next 2 months with a leg injury. He says, quote, "This gives me more and more..." Well, actually, end that quote. First of all, he was talking about the January transfer window, and he said it will be crucial for Rangers, but I'm wondering how much money is Danny Rowe getting in January? Because a lot was spent in the summer.
I'm worried. And there's no European football to help you with that.
January tends to be the window where, not much is done. But do you think Rangers will make an exception? Do you think they'll look at this squad and go, wait, we've made mistakes? Normally we wouldn't spend so much after what we've done in the summer, but because we got it wrong, we're going to... But then again, also, with financial fair play and stuff, is there a limit to what Rangers can... what can Rangers look to achieve in January?
I tell you what, I don't know what Rangers have got in the bank that's left, right? But see what you've got left. You know what you do? You ring up Tony Bloom, I'm giving you this money. Because your analytics, you need to stop them, right? That's what I'd do.
Just give Tony Bloom.
I'm not even joking. That's what I'd actually do. Because I would. Actually, I was going to say I'd ask Tony for his analytics, but I'd rather just give him the money because Hearts got more points.
Yeah, so
we're shite.
Yeah, so in regards to January transfer window, Rowe was saying that he's in dialogue with Chairman Andrew Kavanagh to target quality over quantity and identify players who knows what it takes to play for Rangers. I think the quality over quantity makes sense because Rangers do have a pretty large squad, so I don't think we're going to see Rangers add 8 or 9 players in January. That's just not going to happen. I think what Rangers do need to do is, though, whether they bring in 2 or 3, they need to be 2 or 3, or even if it's 1 or 2, it needs to be players that are going straight into the first team and making massive improvements. No point bringing in 2 or 3 and it's squad players or players that are sitting on the bench.
No,
it needs to be players that are definitely 100% too good not to be starting in their first 11.
I'd go sign. I'd sign Gogic and Stuart Finlay and cancel the loans of Djiga immediately.
Oh, David Watson, that's been rumoured. He could go to Rangers.
Honestly, I would go... Whoever... Robbie Tellwell's the fucking head of recruitment, so God knows how that's going to play out. But we need a left back as well, which is another problem. But it's fucked, man. I mean, you just know for a fact they're not going to go around the SPL.
No, definitely not. Right. Anyway, this is what Danny Rowe had to say about the transfer window. He said, quote, "This gives me more and more influence in this part, and hopefully we make a good step forward. The key is that we are on one page. It's crucial to prepare this window well, and then hopefully the market gives us also the opportunities to do what we want. Earlier is better," end of quote.
It's just a load of shite words, man. Like, no, I'm actually sick of it.
No, but
it's just boring.
Yeah,
man.
but earlier is better. It's like, see, in the summer window, I get it. Maybe there's no rush, although you could argue you want to get your players in as soon as possible. But in January, a lot of games are actually played. So, well, see if you bring a player in, see if you bring 2 or 3 players in the first week, rather than the last week, that could be a difference of them playing like 4 or 5 games in the league.
Well, you know what, man? The players aren't doing Danny Rowe any favours. See this?
Oh, but hold on. No, they play Celtic on January 3rd. Why can't you have the deals lined up for January 1st to go through?
Because that's what a proper run football club does.
But why can't that happen?
Because I don't know. You tell me. They couldn't run a
If
bar.
they're on about recruitment, why can't they have the deals lined up? January 1st, paperwork, sign, boom, give you the shirt, take the picture, and then play on the 3rd.
If I told them to run a bath, they'd fill the toilet. With shy. So, I mean, I don't know why you're expecting miracles here.
Anyway, so that's it. Antman's out. We don't actually have a quote. I thought we did, but we don't.
I've got one. He's shite. He is like the size of an ant on that pitch.
What's happened though? Because he had good stats in the ever division.
No, you know what? I'll hold my hands up. I was one of these.
You blamed Martin.
I was one of these idiots that said, Martin coached out him. Coached out him.
See with hindsight, right?
Coached fucking wit.
See with hindsight, I'm not saying Martin was good.
Is it in a bin somewhere?
Yeah, I'm not saying Martin was good because he clearly wasn't. But is it maybe fair to say that this Rangers team's shite and that maybe Martin's not as bad as he was made it to be? I'm not saying he's good, but I mean, is it maybe fair to say that Martin wasn't the biggest problem? Could the biggest problem have been Felwell and Stewart and the players?
Yeah, I think the biggest... I would actually go as far as saying the biggest problem was Kevin Telwell.
Because Felwell brought in those players, not Martin. I mean...
But some of them were Martin players, so that's the thing. You know what I mean? We have to...
Well, Schmidt certainly wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't, but...
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Was was Gazama a Martin player?
I can't remember the exact ins and outs of who's a Martin player, but the fact is he's a head coach, and normally they don't tend to get too many signings, but... Right, we'll move on. Djiga and Diomande. So the Africa Cup of Nations starts in Morocco, 21st of December. Again, I don't think either of these two guys will be missed. Honestly, Diamande's a walking red every game, and he's pish. Just a lazy bastard. And Djiga's one of the worst. I mean, this guy's giving Shane Duffy a run for his shittest loan period ever. Money. So, I mean, seriously, what are we doing?
Because Shane Duffy was proven though in the Premier League, wasn't he? He was pretty. He just had a shocker of a season.
Yeah, but this
guy
was proven in Champions League. Had like fucking 12 games under his belt for Slavia Prague. I mean, that's more than fucking Shane Duffy ever did.
Well, he's not doing much for Rangers.
Oh, he's fucking not, man. Absolutely brutal. But again, like I say, honestly, man, I don't think there's anybody that can get injured or go to some shitey tournament that I'd be like, oh, fuck, feeling the pain there.
The African Cup of Nations is too frequent every second year. I'm sure we've seen it back-to-back years.
Yeah, but I'm not going to sit here and use it as an excuse. We're shite, and that's why we're not doing well.
I know, but I just think it's a shitey tournament that happens way too often.
I don't think any tournament should happen during the season.
Can they have the African Cup of Nations though in the summer? Would it not be too warm? Is that not kind of the reason why it doesn't happen? Maybe I'm just making this shit up, but is it not like a temperature?
Well, yeah, that's actually probably a valid point.
That happened with the World Cup, didn't it?
Wait,
remember they didn't have the World Cup was in Qatar.
Hold on, the southern hemisphere it's their winter. No, it's their summer right now, and it's our winter. So is it not cooler? It's not cooler down there now.
Yeah, but it was the reason why they couldn't play the World Cup in the summer in Qatar was because it would have been too warm.
Hold on, they played the fucking World Cup in South Africa in the summer. How fucking bad could it be?
Yeah, but South Africa's down the south. That's the furthest in the south.
Aye, and that's during their winter. Is my point. So why can't they do it? I'm not.
Well, when's their winter? In the summer? Our summer's their winter?
Top half of Africa is the same as us in terms of the summer. Bottom half.
Oh, well, no shit. South Africa's doing the bottom half. So, of course.
Why are you saying no shit when I'm the one having to dumb it down to a fucking level that's never been seen before?
Hardly. Just not, but no, but that proves...
Bashing Danny Roll's English, man. Guy couldn't even fucking spell English.
No, but that proves...
There's a reason why he stopped.
No, but that proves the point that South Africa, then, their winter would be...
Yeah, but they're not the only country.
Yeah, but where's this African Cup of Nations happening?
Morocco's in the Northern Hemisphere.
How would they go then? So it's too warm.
We're getting too lost here in the logistics of the Africa Cup of Nations. I couldn't give two shits about it.
Who's to say that the African Cup of Nations wasn't in South Africa and there was no World Cup that year? Maybe they'd have it.
You know what? I'd maybe care about this tournament if Djiga and Diomande were two rock stars and we were actually going to miss them.
Who do you think's going to win it?
It's like I don't give a fuck, man. I don't care.
Egypt,
like,
Cameroon,
look at Jamie Carragher,
Nigeria.
Man. He buried was him that buried the fuck out of you?
And then had to apologise.
Well, you fucking stick to your guns. It's a third-rate competition.
I believe he put it third, didn't he? Was it? He did. They were ranking the Euros.
It was fourth every day of the week. It's
well,
fourth.
no, they weren't ranking the World Cup.
All right.
They were ranking the.
I mean, I'll put it above the Asian Cup, like, but
no, they weren't ranked either.
I know. Yeah, it's the Copa America, the Euros.
Yeah, it's clearly third.
Yeah.
But then was it not Michael Essien came out? I don't want to accuse Michael Essien here, but it was someone came out and basically told Jamie Carragher, you don't know what it means to be African. They were coming at it from like a race point. It's like, really? Are we going to bash Jamie Carragher because he doesn't fucking rate the African Cup of Nations? It's a shite tournament. It's nowhere near as good as the Euros. That's just a fact. Put it this way.
Some of the biggest nations.
Put it this way. How many African teams have won the World Cup? How many African teams have made a World Cup final?
0.
How many European teams have made World Cup final? No, but in the same way the Copa America. You've got Uruguay, Brazil, Argentina have all won World Cups, multiple World Cups each. We've never seen a team from Africa win a World Cup.
Yeah, that's all true, but I just don't care about it. And Djiga and Diomande are both pish. I don't care how many of our players went to the tournament.
But it's not
to the Asian Cup or whatever.
It shouldn't be controversial to say that the African Cup of Nations is way below the Euro standards and below the Copa America standards. That shouldn't be controversial. No one should need to apologise for saying that.
No. Totally.
African football's pish.
Yeah.
Name me one league.
But see,
is there an African? Do they even have one league in FIFA?
You know what? Fair play.
Maybe they do, but
fair play to Michael Essien, right, for playing for his own nation. But how many Africans end up playing for European nations?
I choose France or something.
Because
Zinedine Zidane, he was Algerian, was he not?
Yeah.
But he chose France.
So there you go. If the
African Cup of Nations is so good, you'd pick to play for your African nation, not your European nation.
True, but also if you wanted to make it better,
yeah,
you as a group could have done it.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. So it is what it is. But these two are shite. I don't care who they
Just like that guy Harvey Barnes. If he wasn't a fucking traitor and was interested in making Scotland good. You know, then maybe he could be like, you know what, I want to play for Scotland. But no, he doesn't. He only wants to use us as a back door into the World Cup, so he can go and fuck himself. I know we're getting a wee bit there.
Harvey Barnes.
No, we're getting a bit sidetracked here. But
you can take as many players as you want at this Rangers team.
Would you see if you don't count the World Cup? Would you say that the African Cup of Nations is the third best tournament, Confederation tournament? I would put it first.
Yes, because I've never watched the Asian Cup in my puff. I've watched this.
What about the CONCACAF Cup?
Don't you know what that is?
I don't know if it's not called the Gold Cup, actually.
Well, that's shite.
I think it's called the Gold Cup.
What cup did we win? 2005?
Cairn Cup.
That might be third. Fuck, I might be first.
No, it really wasn't like that. Anyway, a win's a win. I'll tell you what, I'm more focused on the World Cup. We'll be winning that one.
Aye.
Rangers will win the league this season, or Scotland will win the World Cup. You can only have one. What are you picking?
What?
The fact you even debate it's sickening.
I don't know, come back to me.
Scotland World Cup. I'll take Celtic winning the league next 10 years if Scotland win the World Cup this year. I couldn't do that, I can. There you go. Sorry, Tony Bloom and Derek McInnes.
Tell you what, tell you what, if Hearts can get over the line, then Scotland win the World Cup every day of the week. But I'm just not convinced Hearts can. So.
Anyway, guys, that's it. You've got Antman out. He's no superpowers. He's not. He's a Marvel character. He's fucking shite, just like those movies.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's it. Djiga and Diomande out as well, and Danny Rowe. I think the honeymoon period's well and truly over. Not that the results have been disastrous.
It's like a Tam Mullen honeymoon.
I mean, listen, domestically, see, I don't care what anybody says. See, when Danny Rowe came in, see if somebody says first 5 league games, he'll win 4 and draw 1, you just snapped your fucking... They would. Well, let's not pretend that Rangers aren't in a position where they can expect to go in and win every game 3 or 4-0 right now. That's just not the way Rangers are at. Danny, see if you offered the fans 4 wins and a draw, they'd have taken that. I'm convinced. It's a good return, but the performances have been poor in Europe's been shite as well. So
when you word it like that, I'll accept that.
But performances in Europe's been a bit shite.
No, you're right. If you draw against Hibs and then beat Falkirk, then it looks a lot better. But it is what it is. It doesn't help the fact as
I would say
that Celtic have went on a run.
What I would say is, for me, there doesn't look like there's been much progression.
Oh no, it's been bogging.
Maybe the first couple of games you fought, but are Rangers getting better and better? That's the question. That's the question, are they?
No, because I think that Falkirk game was even just as bad as the Worth Martin game.
See watching that Falkirk game. See when it went to 90. See when it went to 93 minutes and the whistle go. Was it 95 they played? So see 95 and the whistle goes and the camera pans to John McGlynn and he's walking over to the other dugout and he ends up shaking hands with Russell Martin. Danny Rowe's not there. Would that surprise you?
No.
If it was Russell Martin's hands he shook and no Danny Rowe's?
It would have been fucking mental.
But based on the performance, it could have happened, like.
It could have happened anyway. Rangers are fucking snookered. That's the...
You know what? I'd say there's more chance of Finland winning the Afcon this year than Rangers winning the league. How about that? How about that?
The sad thing is, yeah, I know, but we're having to talk. I'm talking about Motherwell one chance of winning the league in the previous video. We're talking about the comparison between Scotland winning the World Cup is the same as Rangers winning the league, when that just should not be the case. Like, you're making it up as a trade offer.
Rangers winning the World Cup Rangers winning the league used to happen as frequently as Scotland winning a game, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
But things have changed. Anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and enjoy all these videos that are not behind a channel membership wall. And that's it. Anything to add? Or? No?
Beep beep.
Alright, till next time. Peace.